Schönen Abend from Flughafen Wien, Lima Oscar Whiskey, and I would like to make this video because I found America, let's say, like this one, on the web page. I found a very nice tool which allows you to see your SIMBRIEF flight plan within the way I will show you later on, but you can see all your SIMBRIEF flight plan without going to the web page and checking there like PDF. So that's basically okay. And another reason why I'm making this video is that there are some incorrect naming, but this is not the problem of the developer of this tool, but because he simply copied what's in SIMBRIEF, and according to my opinion regarding to Flight Simulator, he did a great job, but in real life there are some differences, so that's why I would like to show you how it looks like. Okay, so just for the information, we are on Wien airport and we are going to fly to Oslo Gardermoen, and this registration number is for Go to Sky company, is Oscar Mike Golf Tango Juliet airplane with a 2-jet livery. So let's go to cockpit, and I will show you what's going on and how to properly use this tool. Okay, so now we are in the airplane. As you can see, everything is cold and dark, so I just we are not doing any procedures, nothing. We are just taking care of this tool. So we put the battery switch, and now here from this menu I will put just the ground power, because waiting for APU will be for a long time. So okay, ground power of the bus, we put the RSCs, and now as you can see, this is the icon of this tool. Maybe this is the SIMBRIEF plan, okay, something like that, and the purpose is let's say to have all the things in one place. In this settings section you put just your SIMBRIEF name and just save it, and it will load it or it will integrate to your SIMBRIEF account. And now what we have to do, because this was the previous flight, it was from Vienna to Helsinki. Okay, so if you put the fetch, now it loads, and now you can see we have Wien and Oslo Gardermoen. And what is perfect right now, I will start with the FMC, and then we will explain later on what is what and what is the purpose on which field right here. So if we put okay, like we are fill the FMC. So with airport we put here. In real life we are making the procedure not like GPS, okay, but we are putting the stand number auto 44 here, and you check this This coordinates either here, but here it's not, so you have to check it via your Jefferson charts, okay, in general part. So here we put it like this one, we put Wien Airport, and as I have the SIMBRIEF downloader, so I will put Wien and Oslo Gardermoen here in company route, activate, execute. And now, what is the problem? I've got it in real life when I was the co-pilot, that captain put company route and boom, and that's it. Here, if you can see in summary, you have the routing, okay? This routing should be always checked with your operational flight plan. In our case, we have operational flight plan here. So we have to check this routing with the legs page. Okay, so point to point, Flushing, Hotel Delta Oscar, Busir, Kobus, and as you can see, we have it like the airways. So if you are in doubt, we have another option. So we have all operational flight plan which you can find in SIMBRIEF here. So you can go point to point. Okay, so I'm going back to summary, and okay, so we have it. And now here you can find the flight number. The flight number is as well here. As you can see, we have relaxed 687, but do not mess the flight number which you have on your boarding ticket with your call sign, because this is going to ATC control panel, which is here. And if you have squawk mode S, like here in SPDR mode, air traffic controller see your call sign. If you put flight number, you will see the wrong. You will see not the call sign, but he will see, or she will see flight number, which leads to a problem. Okay. Anyway, so I will just check it. We have call sign, as you can see, ATC call sign, relax 5 Papa Lima. So relax 5 Papa Lima. Okay, so we have the summary, and in summary you can see the suggested, but this is the suggested runway, because in a real operational flight plan this doesn't exist. Okay, because you have to check the ATs, and in ATs information you can find which runway is active, and in this case you can choose the proper departure. Okay, so anyway, imagine that we have runway 34 for departure. So we can go to departure, runway 34, and for runway 34 we have Lanux 6 Delta. Okay, so Lanux 6 Delta is here, so that's it. Again, runway 34, sorry for that, Lanux 6 Delta, execute. Blind. Okay, anyway, but that's no problem. So now we have filled this page, and we can continue with the performance initialization page. And now we have the perfect information. We have flight level 340, so we put flight level 340 here. Okay, the transition altitude you have to pick up from Jefferson charts because it's not here. Okay, we have cost index 65, so we are going to fly fast. That's quite okay. And now we have one thing I would like to point out. So From this point of view, we have everything set up. So we can go to payload, and now in payload you can see some few things. You can see the block fuel. Again, block fuel, incorrect naming from SIMBRIEF side. This is the minimum block fuel, so this is the minimum you can take on board in order to fulfill the operational, or let's say the EASA operational procedures requirement. So this is the minimum block fuel. If I check the operational flight plan and I will see that there will be, for example, many thunderstorms along the route, and let's say low visibility procedures, for example, in Oslo Gardermoen moment, so I will take extra fuel. And now the minimum block fuel plus extra fuel gives you the block fuel. Okay, so we have a minimum block fuel 9,400, and for example, I know that we have thunderstorm and along the route, so I will take 10,000. Or if you can see on the airport there is too much traffic waiting for on holding point, so you will be, for example, number 10 or something like that, which is normal situation, for example, in Fiumicino airport in Roma. So I will take 10,000 kilograms of fuel. I will make it in very quickly way. Okay, so 10,000 kilograms, boom, we have it. Okay, and now you can see that we have reserve fuels. This is the final reserve, in which if you are below, you have to declare the Mayday situation. Okay, this is the alternate fuel. Okay, alternate fuel, we have this one, and final reserve plus alternate, so this one plus this one should give you this one. And if you are below this one, you have to declare minimum fuel status. That's why you have the priority for the landing. Okay, so we put the reserve fuel, and it is called sometimes FMC reserve. Okay, but again, it's different, reserve fuel and FMC reserve fuel. Okay, but this is for a long-term discussion according to European Safety Agency procedures. Okay, so we put there, we have 3,108 kilograms, so be on the conservative side, put there 3.2. So we have reserve fuel, and now we are going to such a tricky situation. Many pilots are making the procedure, or let's say, okay, I will continue like this one. We can see zero fuel weight. You have to know your limitations of your airplane. Takeoff weight, again, you have to know your limitations, especially when you have contaminated runway. You should have problems because in contaminated runways, if you have ice, and on the ice you have the dry snow, so your friction coefficient is very low, and sometimes you have a lower number. Okay, so you cannot take off, for example, 70 tons but only 65. And now we have payload. That's quite okay, that's perfect. We know that we have 18 tons approximately. And again, incorrect naming, cargo. If you look from the outside and you will see the windows, only the stupid people will tell you that okay, we are cargo airplane. No, we are carrying passengers. So this shouldn't be the cargo. Or you can get the cargo here, but you should have the checked baggage. Okay, and checked baggage, if you count this number, and put in SIMBRIEF what will be your baggage, let's say, weight, so it will give you this number. So in this case I will put 176 passengers. If you want to be precise, just download from EASA European Safety Agency page the regulations, and there you can find what will be the number, weight of the passenger, what will be the weight of the checked baggage. It's recommended. So in some cases some airlines can have the exceptions from civil aviation authorities that okay, we are not carrying certain kilograms of passengers checked baggage as it is in the table, but we decided to have the 20 kilograms, okay, for per passenger. Okay, so 176 passengers we have. So checked baggage, it's 3.5 tons. How to distribute it here? Always try to make as much as possible to the aft compartment, because you are saving fuel and you have a little bit unstable airplane. But if you have more in forward cargo compartment, you have dynamically stable airplane. That means that you are hard to control the airplane and you will burn much more fuel. So in this case I will put 2500 kilograms in the aft cargo compartment, because I know from real life that it's okay within the flight envelope when you are making the load sheet. Okay, so now we have this, and now I am going here, and now we have the now we can go to weather, and this is perfect because you can fill it into the performance initialization page. So I will check for example the meter conditions, the tough conditions. Okay, that's absolutely perfect, so you have it in one place. I will start with ISO deviation. ISO deviation for top of descent and these situations are unuseful because you don't need them. I will tell you later on why. So ISO deviation, sorry, you can see top of climb, outside and temperature. So that means that ISO deviation it's -6. Okay, so -6 you can add here. So in top of climb we should have the temperature -58, but here is -59. Okay, it's not much big deal, so you can put -59, that's okay. And now here is the tricky situation. Okay, this plant fuel you are using in two cases. If you are refueling and you wish to make the performance, so you put the suggested on the fuel, and it will give you the correct gross weight, and you can continue with the N1 limit page and so on and so on. But this is some kind of tricky situation. Why? Because as you can see, we have average wind of 3 to 3 and 16 knots. Average wind means that this is the average wind along all the route. Okay, this is the top of climb wind. This is something different, and really many of pilots are putting the top of climb wind here. Okay, so they are making it like this way: 286 / only 3 knots. Okay. If you open the flight crew operational manual part 2, there is clearly stated that there is the cruise wind, and as you can see, it's always depicted. It's as well depicted in performance initialization page that here is written cruise wind. So why I am putting here the average wind with the top of the climb? It makes sense if there is a way big difference. Okay, so in this case it may be helpful, but the people are making it like this one, and then they are making the wrong procedure. They will put again suggested let's say from SIMBRIEF suggested standard instrument arrival and runway as well. So okay, he will put it like blind person, ILS runway 19, Lanux, or it was Unit for Mike, and I don't know what is the transition, but let's say Titla. Okay, I will not check it here within the in-game Navigraph panel. So, and now here they are going to Lex page, put the raw data, and as you can see, here we have top of the climb. Well, that's nice, and they will put again, where is the weather? Okay, here 3 to 3, 16 knots. Here, and they have all the routing this number. Okay, and well, basically you can do it, but imagine how many factors you have during your climb. Okay, from radar, relax 5 Papa Lima, turn right heading to avoid or let's say to avoid traffic or something like that. You have some thunderstorm, you ask, okay, for example, here's the traffic, so you stay in flight level 140 for 20, 30 nautical miles. Okay, many factors. So that's why Boeing put here cruise wind. Okay, because it doesn't make sense to put the top of climb wind. Okay, and top of descent wind, it's useful because you have descent page, you have forecast page, and as you can see, you have 3 fields. So you can it's better to put from the flight plan, okay, and fill this descent page, or via ACARS request descent, and that's it. Okay, so it really doesn't make sense to put the top of climb wind right over there. So I hope it was clear enough. Okay, and now we have as you can see, we have 50250, 150, 6000. If you wish, okay, put top of climb wind here, okay, put this ISA deviation, for example, on top of climb, but this ISA deviation is general ISA deviation, okay, and most of the pilots assume that this ISA deviation it's ISA deviation on the airport. Okay, so it's up to you what to put here. Okay, if you leave it -1 or you put -4 here, okay, invalid entry, I don't know why it doesn't work. -4, and for example 1016. Now this is just an example. Okay, it doesn't work. It doesn't work here anyway. Okay, in real airplane it works. So for example, if you have airport which has 2000 feet elevation and adiabatic lapse rate, and comparing to environmental lapse rate, gives you in rough computations 2 degrees of centigrade each 1000 feet. So if you have ISA deviation is 15, okay, and I have the airport which is 2000 feet. So in this case the temperature in the airport should be -4 degrees, so 11 degrees of centigrade. Okay, so well, you can check it with your meter conditions on the airport, or you can simply put the ISA deviation, so let's say -4, okay, but the temperature on the airport should be different. So it was the explanation of the weather, and now we have absolutely perfect. We have all the SIMBRIEF operational flight plan like here, and as you can see, this is the flight number and this is the call sign. Okay, and as you can see, here should be minimum block fuel. Okay, and the block fuel is the fuel which you put into the real operational flight plan when you add the extra fuel as the reason from piloting command. Okay, as you can see, you have everything here. Okay, so all the SIMBRIEF operational flight plan, I will not discuss it, but I would like to point out that the guy who made this tool did absolutely perfect job, because it's really very helpful and save you the time. So this is all from my side, and I hope you like this video, and I hope you like my explanation. And for the people from Canada, or let's say United States of America, they have different regulations, so check your regulations and compare it to your SIMBRIEF flight plan, and basically that's it. So it's very nice. You have summary, you have payload, you have weather for performance initialization page, and that's it. And so there are just 2 things what I'm missing: electronic flight back and weather radar, because in night without weather radar you are not allowed to fly. Okay, so that's it, and best regards from Vienna airport. So see you on next video soon, I hope. Have a nice day. Bye.